Horas guys, kali ini kita jalan-jalan naik dedakter. Jadi dedakter ini tuh dari darat turun ke laut, ke air maksudnya. Jadi ini dakternya itu keliling Singamuntah yang di tempat wisata Singamuntah itu ya. Cuman di sini kita agak kecewa karena hujan. Dan pastinya nggak bisa menikmati keindahannya dong. So, kita jalan-jalan walau hujan.
Alright folks, on my count, ready, steady, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Alright, a round of applause to our dear captain for the water adventure. Thank you. Did you have fun, my dear? Very nice. Welcome to Marina Bay. This is near land view from the sea. 2010 have been an exciting year for Singapore. Not only do we start with one, but we have two integrated resorts. This is from Las Vegas Corporation Marina Bay Sands. Pre-iconic tenyata was housing 2,561 five-star hotel rooms, but really the selling point is 200-meter high up in 350-meter long. On the infinity swing pool, 150-meter long, it's facing the city center. On the other side, enjoying the sea view, we have several jacuzzi pools. Up in the sky park, we also have pubs and restaurants. Cats to shield the structures from excessive sunlight. Therefore, in a hot day, such design will significantly reduce the indoor temperature and saving fully air conditioned. Point time he and his solid ground for beauty. Some people used to stay in the boat, watching eggs and pass out over the Singapore River. In fact, it's about 10 years to clean up this river to have such a beautiful view. Now this take one day of recycled materials. Okay, we're gonna stop here for a while. Thank you everyone for your great help. From Aka and Phoenix, we became the street experts. Don't worry, use the natural colorings and enhance the flavor. Now for example, if you have blue rice, it's with blue flowers. So you have the floral fragrance. Green rice with pandan leaves. Okay. Now, take a look at this metallic bridge, a walk-leaning bridge. That was the model of the human genome DNA. Double-hidden structure, it symbolizes life continuity. Back in the 1980s, Singapore birth control policy was stopped at 2, being the third child in the family together with mine. It's a system that has some of money. Question 2. Can you please name me the two our heritage trees? By having all our park connectors ready to traffic. With so many trees in Singapore, what are some of our wildlife? Alright, now maybe over time, in Singapore, when you step on the escalator outdoor, hold time, we are going back on land.
Matanya udah jelalatan dibiarin sih. Rese banget. Puluh. Aku udah. Balik lagi ke yang tadi ya.
Alright, how about a round of applause to our dear captain for the water adventure. Thank you, captain. Did you have fun, my dear? Yes, we weathered the storm together. We're going to continue with part 2, land tour. Now let us take a look over here. There are several high-rise buildings of interesting design concept. The concourse office tower octagon in shape just like Singapore $1. Now take a look at the sign, Lee and Lee. This is the law firm established by our country father, late Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. Remember we talked about how he was a lawyer previously? So this is the law firm established by the family. Now coming up on your right, this is Parliament House. Well, Singapore is based on democracy, one Singaporean, one vote. So here we elect our president and political party. By the side, we have the Supreme Court. The old Supreme Court, which is in front of it, has now become the National Gallery, Singapore.
Kantor Parlemen Singapura.
Now, 200 years back, for a forefather from different part of the world who settled down here, one of the biggest social problems we had back then was the language barrier. So at that point in time, Sir Thomas Raffles Stanford segregated different races into different ethnic groups. Okay, this street. So we have nearest to the seaport, that's Chinatown. Well, honestly speaking, 200 years back, our forefather from China, they did not share the common language called Mandarin, but spoke their hometown dialects. So here we have the Chinese dialects, Cantonese, Hokkien, Teochew, Hakka, and Hainanese. Even till today, Chinatown, Singapore is still subdivided into different dialect districts. We have Amoy Street, Teochew Street, Hong Kong Street, and many more. Now, back then, Little India was a place for agriculture and race course, which explains the public road of today, Race Course Road. Now we have Clarke Quay as the first European town, Malay village Kampong Glam for our Malay population. Over there you can find very magnificent Sultan Mosque. The word Sultan in Malay means for the king. They also have the narrow street in Singapore, Haji Lane, Kampong Glam, with very vibrant local art scenes. Now by the side, this is Victoria, the name of the Queen Victoria during the British colonial period. Back then, this used to be our first town hall. Taking a turn, we have now come to Padang. This grass here has witnessed a lot of important historic events. Last year, we also celebrated our National Day here. Well, Singapore gained the independence since 1965. This Korean movie called Little Women has been done to the hotel. And it talks about Singapore Orchid Exhibition. Well, our national flower is a hybrid orchid named This Jordan, purple and white that blossom all year round. Singapore Botanic Garden has won the National Award and has been actively creating hybrid orchids to welcome celebrities and politicians. So if you have some time, do drive by our Singapore Orchid Garden. You can find beautiful orchids such as Princess Diana Orchid, Sun Yezi Orchid, and many more. Now this public road is called Beach Road. Back in the past, this used to be our public beach. This also reflects that in Singapore, we are free to choose our own religion, and we also enjoy racial harmony. On your left, on your right, then coming up, we have our Civil War Memorial. Now during World War II, Singapore was under the Japanese occupation for 3 years and 8 months. At the point in time, Singapore was renamed as Seoul Tanto, which means Son of the South. The 4 pillars representing our 4 major ethnic groups in Singapore population that exceeded 6 million. Our national anthem goes like this. Majulah Singapura, translated onward Singapore. It is Malay, because after World War II, Singapore and Malaysia used to be one country known as Malaya. Till today, our national language remains as Malay. We have 4 official languages, English, Mandarin, Malay, and Tamil. Now, like the Indian language in Singapore, it's Tamil and not Hindi, because the roots of our local Indians can be traced back to the southern part. Likewise, for us local Chinese, which explains our petite size. But in the past 10 years, we have more northern Chinese settling here for good. So in Chinatown, Singapore, we can also sample very delicious meat dumpling or 饺子 or hot pot or steamboat or 火锅. Now, do you find that our first financial center, the buildings are not very tall as compared to many major cities around the world, such as New York City or Tokyo? Well, it's not because we don't have the money to build much taller ones, but it's here we have height limit. Now, apart from having Changi Airport in the extreme east, we also have highly military air base, Seletar private airport that are much nearer to the city center. So planes here are flying rather low. In separate countries, Singapore Singapore and Malaysia now use different currency. One Sing dollar is equivalent to about 3.3 Malaysian ringgit. Good time flies quickly. Very soon we have returned to Naik City to conclude the tour. How's the overall experience? Are you having a good time? Yes? Thank you. Now prior to 1997, before Hong Kong was written back to mainland China, another rich Hong Kong businessman were worried that the family fortune would be confiscated by the Communist Political Party and had several investments overseas. Sunset City was co-funded by 10 Hong Kong businessmen with the initial investment amount of 1.45 billion US dollars. There are 5 towers with a convention center and a mid-third of Hong Kong. Water and Mission history. The concept inspiration is the Chinese yin yang Bagua and Hindu Mandela. Otherwise, we like to grab a cup of local young coffee that only takes you $2. Taxi to pick up. Okay, the nearest one will be Tower 2, which is here. Okay, now do not wait at our car park because it's a private car park. Taxis and buses will not turn in. Okay, there are 2 train stations, one at Promenade over here near to Tower Mall, the other one Esplanade near to Convention Center. Now beginners have now come to the end of that tour. Let us put our hands together once again to show our appreciation to our dear captain for the safe journey. Thank you, Captain. Woo! Thank you everyone for joining us today. Hope you have enjoyed yourself despite the rain. Okay, by the side we have the tips box if you'd like to leave us with a little token of appreciation. A little gestures go a long way to warm our heart. Be it Sing dollars or other currency. Okay, let me get my captain a hot drink in this rainy day. Okay, thank you and enjoy your stay in Singapore. Bye bye. Happy holiday. Cheers. Thank you.
Dan akhirnya kita kembali ke Suntec City. Jadi tadi kita naiknya dari sini, sekarang kembali lagi ke sini. Perjalanannya telah usai. Itu dia guys, yang mau naik dedaktor, lihat-lihat cuaca. Jangan di bulan Februari sih menurut aku karena musim hujannya. Jadi ya lihat-lihat cuaca dulu yang cerah gitu. So jumpa lagi.
Habis, habis, habis.
Another one. Would you want to stand for those at the back row? Our group, yes. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Yen. Iya. Situlah. Oke, ini guys kita naik ini 1 jam 600.000, tenaganya 1 jam. Kita naik dedaktor. Tuh. Nah, sudah tenaga ini 600.000. Ini dia, kita sudah habis.